It's my first opening night at FilmOut. So.
Congratulations to that. How does that feel?
Feels awesome. Yeah, I mean, opening night's beautiful venue, great crowd. Yeah, we're really excited to be here. Hey, I'm Sam McConnell. I'm the director of Brutal.
Hey, I'm Drew Droege. I'm one of the actors in Brutal.
Tell us a little bit about Brutal.
Brutal is a satire about media and politics. It's set in a fictional cable news network. We have an awesome cast. Cheyenne Jackson is our lead. Drew plays his producer. We have Rachel Harris, Angelica Ross, Johnny Sibley, and Matt Morrison. So it's really lucky to work with this really killer ensemble, especially for a short.
So a lot of people probably know Drew from many projects, obviously, a lot of comedy. So I guess it's no secret this is going to be a comedy.
It is a comedy, but it's got a really great, it's got a lot of teeth to it because it's very political. It's about like, what are our moral responsibilities as journalists? What do we share? And as gay people, who do we include in the LGBTQ umbrella? Because there's a certain politician from South Carolina whose name is beeped out throughout the movie. And it's like, do we include that person in our, I loved this short because it is very funny, but it's also like it proposes a really interesting question about what's our responsibility.
Is there an easy answer?
No, I don't think so. And I think I have my feelings, but I think it's something that I think it's an interesting question to raise because, we constantly grapple with what does it mean to be a gay person? Is it about who you have sex with or about how you walk through the world and how you see the world and how you identify and, the bravery that it takes. And, I don't wake up every day and feel brave for being a gay person, but if you're closeted at a certain point and you have a lot of power and you hold a lot of gay people back and you happen to have sex with men, I don't think you are allowed to party with us. I don't think you're allowed to be one of us. That's my opinion, but I think it's an interesting question to raise.
I think that's an interesting theme, and like you said, maybe a lot of people are going to have a lot of opinions. But how did the idea for this movie come about, and what did you hope to accomplish?
Like a lot of people during this past couple years of COVID, I turned to comedy for a little joy. I really wanted to make something that was going to be fun to make and hopefully fun to watch. And I worked with my friend Nick Sitton, who's the writer, developing this idea. It kind of started set in a cable news network. And like everyone during these times, we were so consumed and obsessed with news, 24/7, and we also got so frustrated that it seemed like people were just paying attention to the next shiny objects instead of what was really important. So we wanted to make a story and shed light and hopefully have some laughs about kind of exploring a really thorny issue that comes up and how to deal with it. This sex tape that comes out of a senior senator, and they have to discuss and decide how to air it, how to run with it, how to talk about it. It was a lot of fun.
A lot of famous, kind of recognizable faces in this movie. How did it all come together?
I knew Nick Sitton, the writer, for years, who introduced me to Sam, and it was this great combination of, I think they had a lot of conversations about who could they get for that. I mean, Rachel Harris and I are friends from the Groundlings, and Cheyenne and I have known each other from different things, and Johnny and I've known, we came together in this really kind of wonderful, magical way that things do, and we had the best time making this. We shot it over just 2 days, and it was pure joy putting it all together.
To have moments like this where, we're opening night and being able to show it to an audience, it really means everything. And yeah, so grateful to be here in San Diego. This is an awesome fest, and yeah, happy to be here.
No, it's great. It's wonderful that the landscape has changed and that films are considered on their own merit. I'm a huge fan of gay film festivals, queer film festivals. I want to support them forever and always, just like I support gay bars and gay spaces, queer spaces. We need to be together in rooms, laughing and crying and thinking and together. But I also feel like we're a lot more I feel like straight people, bi people, people in the middle, wherever they are are more likely to come now because it's become more mainstream, and they're like, that sounds like a great movie. I want to come and see that and support that. So it doesn't necessarily have to be relegated to, oh, it's a gay film versus like it's a good film, and let's give it a showcase.
All right. The other thing I like about the movie is the name of the title, Brutal. How did that come about?
We all like the name too. It just seemed appropriate. Brutal. It's not mentioned in the movie, but it just kind of perfectly encapsulates, we think, kind of the time and arena in which we're all living in terms of the media and politics, and it's kind of a blood sport. It feels like everyone's out for themselves, and just it's a wild west sometimes, and that we wanted to capture that kind of energy and tone. So brutal.
Oh, they're telling me to rap. It's been so much fun. Anyway, anything else you guys want to add or talk about real quickly?
No, I'm single.
He is single. Okay. What are you looking for?
Anything, everything. I don't know. A cocktail.